First of all, we acknowledge our responsibility in the spirit or sense of sustainability. And we, of course, believe in our products. Our products secure a comfortable life and they also secure a standard of living. But of course, we are part of the chemical industry, we are super energy intensive, and we're using carbons to produce these products. And I think we have to acknowledge this. So we really need to think about the way how we produce our products, and we also need to think about the way what is happening with our product afterwards. And all this compromises for me in the sustainability.
The objective of the REDUCE program is to really become climate neutral by 2050. The intermediate steps in between are reaching 30% greenhouse gas reduction by 2030 and 18% by 2025. So I would say content-wise, this is the challenge, but the real challenge is of course also to onboard the entire company in doing this, and so also setting up a governance and a drumbeat to realize these targets.
To start such a program in the challenging environment of the chemical industry, you have to really consider a holistic view of the whole environment. You have to take care of the influencing factors within the company regarding their business model and their products. You have to take into account all the stakeholders all around the company, for example, the regulations.
So the first step, of course, is to align the leadership team behind the vision and the framework. We have a specific pragmatic methodology to make that happen in a few workshops. The next step is to engage the level below in the creation of the roadmaps and in the actual execution of the projects. And so we made this happen, I would say, the vision and the creation of the roadmaps in 4 months.
Looking backwards, I would have never expected that we are so successful in involving all the colleagues in the program. I'm really impressed how many people we could get to the table to speak up and raise their ideas and bring forward their expectations. I'm really proud about that project and how it changed the way how we are working on that topic.
I think that a sustainability initiative clearly has consequences on the company culture. If I speak for Oxo-Chemicals, I can see that our company culture has evolved and has developed further because in the different work streams that we have set up, different teams with different colleagues and different backgrounds are cooperatively working together, and that has changed our take on things and certainly that changed the way we work together.
When we started with our CO2 reduction program in Oxo-Chemicals, we of course first had to identify what are the main sources and drivers for our CO2 emissions based on our existing product portfolio and our existing manufacturing assets. Now we need to acknowledge that with the climate transition, we are going to have major changes both for the portfolio as well as for our manufacturing activities. And we then needed to look at different scenarios that helped us understand what possible pathways existed.
We used the method of scenario planning because it allows us in an uncertain environment and in uncertain boundary conditions to create a model which brings measurable results and a good basis for a decision.
The key for us is really reduction in energy needs and sourcing the residual energy from carbon-free sources, as well as ensuring that this very valuable material carbon stays within a circular economy.
The chemical industry is energy intensive, but with the help of ROI-EFESO, we have been able to take a different view on this and really address the challenge and come up with meaningful steps to reduce the emissions further.
What we brought to Oxo-Chemicals was both the technological perspective as the people perspective to realize the transformation challenge, making sure that they were thinking and behaving in a new way so that the sustainability reflex would be anchored in their DNA. And now we're really proud to see that they have the right people, the right mechanisms to realize the 2030 targets.